I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American contributor for Buddhist Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's Dharma talk is Do What You Can. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. So we have a bit of a strange situation here on the homestead. The properties around ours slant downwards at an angle, with our property being in the center and being the lower point. What this means is that when it rains, all of the water funnels down to where we live, and the soil gets very wet. Now, normally this isn't a big problem, but it does mean our grass grows abnormally fast. It also means that it can be difficult to cut that grass. The reason being that because the soil is so wet, it's too wet to take the mower out. We would leave tire tracks and tear up the grass. So instead, we have to wait, sometimes several days after it rains, before we can go out to mow. As a result, sometimes the grass gets a little longer than I would like. Now, this could be a point of frustration. However, I've learned to enjoy it. The reason being is that while some parts of the yard are quite wet, others that are a little bit higher up might be dry. So while we can't mow the entire lawn, we can at least mow some of it. Bring a little bit of order to chaos, so to speak. And I think this is analogous to what we experience in daily life. Very rarely do we have a situation where we can solve a problem 100% right now in this very moment. Oftentimes, we can only make things a little bit better given what we have, in the hopes that we can make it even more better in the future. So maybe we have tires on our car and they're leaky. We know we need new tires, but we can't afford to buy them. So we make the best of a bad situation and we just remind ourselves to put air in the tires every couple of days. Is it a perfect situation? No, but we are doing what we can. So it's better than if we did nothing. Or maybe there's a ton of dirty dishes in the sink. The kitchen is a mess, and we just don't have time to clean it and do the dishes and sweep the floor and wipe the table down like we would like. But if we wash some of the dishes, if we clean the table even though we can't sweep the floor, if we do what we can, while we can't remove all of the suffering from the situation, we can remove a little bit, making life better both for ourselves and others. I can keep giving examples, but I think you get the idea. Oftentimes in life, we're in situations where we can't cut all of the grass. We can't wash all of the dishes. We can't replace all of the broken things. But if we do and replace what we can, if we make things a little bit better, we will end suffering for ourselves and others. Amitabha.